I was not anti-hunting. I didn't have any bad feelings towards it. I knew people who did hunt, had friends who did it a little bit, but never could imagine myself killing an animal.
I've been hunting for as long as I can remember. Some of my earliest memories are riding around in a car seat when Dad was taking me hunting. I grew up outdoors. I feel like it's more of a part of who I am rather than what I do.
I did kill my first deer with a bow at the age of 14. I mean, it was something that hooked me for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm 37 now, and I haven't missed 1 year of archery hunting.
I went to work in the hunting industry. Immediately, I was kind of engulfed in that world. I began to be curious about why are these people so passionate about this sport? What is it about it that grabs people and just takes over their life?
A lot of people think that a hunt only takes place during the season.
It's a constant battle, and I like that because I like the challenge of it.
The challenge of bow hunting really appealed to me personally, and I started to look for people that could help me get into bow hunting.
You know, we started hanging out, and I figured out that he hadn't got into hunting yet, and that's not acceptable. I mean, we have to pass it on.
While TJ was my mentor as far as getting me into shooting a bow, teaching me the fundamentals of shooting a bow, my friend Rick had taken me on 2 great mule deer hunts, and things just hadn't quite aligned to where we got the kill. So here we are in 2016, it's my 3rd year bow hunting.
And that lucky bum, Blake, he drew it. He drew a limited entry archery mule deer tag here in Utah.
If he was going to do it, this was definitely going to be the time for him to capitalize.
The team is myself, Rick, who's been there on the other 2 hunts, my brother Bronson, and our friend Spencer. We're ready to go, and I'm feeling the pressure to go kill a mule deer with my bow, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So we roll into camp the day before the hunt opener. We choose our spot, the excitement is there, we know we're gonna be hunting the next morning, but first things first, we have to set up camp. We're planning to be here 8 days. Bronson has graciously dragged his trailer down. We're gonna have a nice place to sleep, to cook, to have a decent meal. Rick brings along the real hunt expertise. He knows how deer think. I feel like Rick can help put us on a good buck. Spencer has brought his side-by-side. He's brought the moral support. A big part of this hunt for me was making sure I was prepared in every way possible, and that included making sure my equipment was ready. TJ built me a set of brand new arrows just for this hunt.
For me, knowing that I was gonna be on my son's hunt and not be able to be physically there with Blake, in a sense, me building his arrows for him is my way of being in his quiver. You know, so I'm on the hunt with him. So if he gets a chance to shoot a buck, I'm his arrow.
We spend that day setting up camp, getting comfortable. We cook a nice dinner, we talk about strategy, and by the time we have camp set up, we're comfortable, we have some daylight left, it's time to go scouting. We roll out on the side-by-sides, we grab the radios, we're gonna hit a couple different areas and just try to find some deer the day before opening day so that we know where we wanna be when the sun comes up in the morning. My head hits the pillow the night before the opener, confident, excited, nervous, and happy that we're in hunt camp.
The alarm didn't go off because I was awake well before it was ready to go off. I was more excited than what you'd see on Christmas morning, and it really surprised me because it was Blake's hunt, and I was as amped to see him succeed as I would have been to see myself succeed. On the way there, we crossed several deer in the road, saw a couple of bucks, took a look at them. Things just weren't right, so we moved on. Worked our way up to the bull that we felt was best and just spent some time glassing. I decided I needed to get up and go take a rest, so I walked up to the side-by-side and just off a hunch decided I would go look off the other side of the hill. As I was standing there taking a leak, I looked down and I saw 2 nice bucks. Both of these bucks are definitely worthwhile. That's what Blake is here after.
It's 2 bucks together, they're moving around together. Bam, there he is. That's the one I want. From there, that's where Rick's expertise come in for strategy.
This patch of trees right here is most likely where they're going to bed. The conditions were really dry. I told him that you need to really watch your step, pick it apart slowly, take all the time you need, and pretend like you're sneaking up on Chuck Norris.
I started working my way down this hillside. I looked at the ground for every step. Because of that, it took probably an hour to go down not that big of a hill.
I worked my way up around the hill to get a better view. As I got into place, they had bedded.
I could just see the peaks of those trees over the little hill that I had to get to, so I had a perfect target area to work towards.
When he got to what I felt was close enough, I really got a little bit more uptight because I kept thinking, stop, just wait right there. And he kept going, he kept moving in, and it was making me anxious.
There's no shot with him bedded down, so I know I have to put in the time and just be patient. I was starting to feel the heat. I hadn't eaten a lot of food. I had dumped my backpack up at the top of the hill, so I didn't have any water. So I'm just baking there in the sun for probably another hour while I sit there and just wait for them to stand up.
Watching down, I got to see the deer. They started to move and they fidgeted a little bit, and the adrenaline instantly went way high.
I can see them moving their heads a little bit. That helps me be able to tell which is the better of the 2 bucks, which one I really want to go after. Eventually, they both stand up and start feeding. I see the broadside shot. I have time to range him. It's under 50 yards. It's now or never. I draw my bow. I have the buck in the sight. I have the pin where I want it to be. I'm fully drawn.
When Blake drew, I started shaking like the bow was in my hand. It was pretty intense.
And that sound made me sick. It sounded to me like an arrow hitting a tree, and I felt devastated. I had blown the perfect chance, the perfect stalk, the perfect situation.
The deer came out of there, and I was glassing for all I was worth, trying to look and verify.
You saw the 2 bucks bust up the hillside, turn broadside towards me, and I could see that the arrow had hit home.
And when I saw the arrow sticking out of the deer, I was so relieved. And I saw that it was in a good position. I knew it was just a matter of timing.
I always kind of wondered what that first big game animal was going to feel like. I'm not really sure what I feel right now and all that fun stuff, but we're going to go get our hands on it. Rick put a perfect plan together for us. And like we said, the mantra from the start of this was third time's a charm, third time hunting deer with the bow here in Utah. And we were able to get it done this year for the first time.
The best part of the hunt is regrouping with the other hunters, with the support, with the friends. Couldn't wait to see Bronson and Spencer come down the mountain. They had watched it all unfold as well. So this is my first time getting my hands on a buck that I've shot. First big game animal, period. Pretty freaking awesome feeling.
I know he respects the animal that he harvested, and he appreciates him, and you know, he gets to look at that buck. He's gonna get it mounted, it's gonna be on his wall, and he gets to remember everything leading up to it and everything after.
It happened on day one. This is what I wanted to happen so that everybody could share in this with me. Rick was able to be there, my brother Bronson was there, Spencer was there. So sharing the success of the hunt with other people is part of the excitement. It's fun. I think the best response came from Audra. She was so excited for me because she knew how bad I wanted it, and to be able to bring it home to the family and enjoy it, show Magnus and Birdie, tell them about the hunt, what it was like, help them to understand what hunting is all about and how exciting it can be and how rewarding it can be to have hard work pay off is a great thing for a father to be able to show his kids.
So while the hunt only lasted basically a morning, we had a lot of build up to it, but those memories carry you through to the next one, that success, that adrenaline rush, reliving everything. I still see the images vivid in my head and relive everything. You smell the smells of the desert, the sagebrush. You relive everything, and it keeps you going back for more.